Do our children deserve to be held back by a chronic shortage of teachers? Do our children deserve to be crammed in schools like sardines? Do our children deserve to be taught by teachers whose morale is sadly at an all-time low? Not by any fault of the teachers. They're the people who bear the burden of government cuts, but the fault of governments who fail to recognise the importance of investing in the lives of children and those who teach and those who support them as teaching assistants up and down the country. That's why we must value our teachers, because if we don't, we lose them. And as you know better than anyone else, there is a recruitment crisis, and that crisis could be made even worse if we don't secure rights for European Union nationals who've made their homes in this country. Last year, 5,000 teachers from European Union countries qualified to teach here, and there are thousands more working to teach our children. So that's why, as Keir Starmer, our Brexit Secretary, set out this week, a Labour government will guarantee the rights of EU nationals living here immediately we take office. And when we lose teachers, we lose subjects, we narrow the horizons of young people. I want our young people in schools to, yes, learn all the subjects that we have to learn in schools, but I also believe passionately in the creative abilities of all of our children in music, in art, in drama, and all that amazing self-expression that children can do in school and lose many of their inhibitions in doing so. And that's why I passionately believe in the arts pupil premium that we will introduce to ensure that every child gets the opportunity to play instruments, learn drama and dance, and have regular access to theatres, galleries, museums in their local area. And this will, of course, improve and strengthen already often very good relations with local arts projects and arts centres, but will bring our children up understanding that arts are for all, not just the few. And yet, while all this is happening, funding for our children's education is being cut. Multinational corporations have received multi-billion-pound tax giveaways. How can it be right that money is being siphoned straight out of our schools and directly into the pockets of the super rich? And sadly, that often ends up in tax havens. We have a clear once and for all. Let's make it very clear once and for all. Enough is enough. Throughout this election campaign, we'll be making absolutely clear our commitment to build a country for the many, not just a few. A vital part of this will be creating an education system that provides for every child, regardless of their background or parents' income. So, we will introduce a national education service, ensuring excellent learning opportunities for all from early years right through to adult education. What we need now, and what you as teaching professionals need now, are concrete answers and concrete solutions to the problems that our education system is facing. That's why Labour set out a plan to give every young person the best possible start in life by introducing universally free school meals for pupils in all primary schools. It's a policy that's fully costed and will be paid for by introducing VAT on private school fees. It's clear as you all know, there are clear educational benefits to drinking enough water to be able to get through a speech and not dehydrate yourself as the day goes on. But you know very well that there are clear educational benefits to universal school meals. It boosts the attainment level, boosts the concentration level of our children, and in those early formative years, the most important time in a child's life, I think we have a duty to provide for our children, but also children in school together. It's a short period, but eating together, understand each other much better, and they remember those moments for the rest of their lives. And I am very determined to introduce this policy. So we care for the many, not just the few. Every child, a healthy and nutritious meal, boosts productivity, helps their well-being, no matter what their background. Great start in life, I believe. So not only will the policy help children throughout their time in education, it will also help teachers, because you will see the improvements coming through in their attainments in the classroom. And it will help parents, who will not only save money, but will have peace of mind in knowing their child is getting a healthy school meal during the day. Too many teachers, you know this as well as I do, dip into their own pockets, their own wallets, their own handbags to help children out day in, day out. It's not necessary, it's wrong. We have to ensure all our children get enough to eat. How can they learn if they're not eating properly?